All right, y'all, another serving video. So after you you know wrote down your order and everything, and you're bringing back the food. Now we're just going to be talking about is you and one person, because everybody in the beginning, you start off at least one person, at least on your first shift you got like one person, and then as the day goes on, it'll move up to like two people, then four, five, and then you got like nine people you gotta serve. So let's just say, hypothetically speaking, you just got one person you just gotta serve. You just got there, whatever. So you collected your the food that they wanted, you bringing it back. So now we're going to talk about bringing it back in the etiquette. So when you're bringing back, you're serving, and you're bringing back the food, you want to try to use at least two hands, because if one handed, right, this is your serving tray, your plate or whatever with the food on it. If you're doing one hand, then that, I mean, I get it, expert, whatever. But if you're doing one hand, then that's kind of like it aids in like something happening. You may trip over your feet and the food falls, or another server may be coming in the same in the opposite direction as you, and they're in a rush trying to get two tables and all of this other good stuff and blah blah blah, and then they may bump you. That's a whole nother order you got to do over again if you get bumped and the food falls, and especially if you have drinks as well, because you got to bring your order out, right? And on top of that, if the drinks, if they order some drinks and you got to bring the drinks out. I mean, they do say, okay, food out first or drinks out first and then food. But what if, it doesn't really take a drink long to make, just like a couple of seconds. And, the food is more important. You get your food out first and then your drinks. But, sometimes some people, you have courtesy water, whatever, get the drinks out while they're waiting for the food. Every restaurant works out differently. But, food out first, then okay, sir and ma'am, I'll come in out with your drinks. But nowadays, a lot of things, a lot of places, it just runs differently. But let's just say, hypothetically speaking, food out first, then your drinks, So you want to at least try to carry the food out with both hands, right? That way they can see, okay, this person is being very careful with my food. They are more likely to tip if you can do that.